So this is going to be the first in a new series I'm going to call One Good Thing. The idea is to take a bad movie or a mediocre movie, TV show, book, whatever, and find one good thing to say about it. And going to start that off with a movie called Boss Level. Boss Level was less than great. It was a Hulu original movie that took the Groundhog Day format and transported it to an action movie. So I mean, I'm very aware that Edge of Tomorrow did that too, but Boss Level gave it the literal video game logic. The movie follows Frank Grillo playing, well, Frank Grillo, but this time his name is Roy, and he wakes up to a lot of someone's trying to kill him. Basically, every hitman in the city is after a sweet paycheck, and every time he dies, he wakes up again. It's schlocky and fun and a good way to spend an evening with friends or home alone because your wife is out for the night and you just want to watch a stupid action movie and you can't justify watching Shoot 'em Up again. Maybe that's just me. I didn't go into this expecting greatness. The trailers just looked like absolute mayhem, but it did one thing that I hadn't seen happen in a time loop movie before. There's a lot going on in this movie, but what you need to know is his time loop is happening because of a science experiment gone awry. He only really discovers what's going on when he finally makes it to the end of the day, and the world ends anyway, thus sending him back to the beginning again. And that makes him feel hopeless and nihilistic. But then he finds a way to spend his endless time that is so touching and amazing and unique that it elevated the movie for me. See, he used to be married, but his wife left him because he was a loser, and she took their son because he was a loser, and he doesn't really spend any time with his son because he is a loser. His wife and son still live in the same city, and Roy gets concerned about his son's safety. So when he finally manages to give the hit people the slip, he finds his son to make sure that he is okay. His son asks if he'll stay and hang out with him, but Frank is busy with the whole not dying thing and ditches him. But after he discovers that there's no way of exiting the loop, and he will always die because of the world-ending event, he makes a decision on what to do with eternity. He spends it with his son. Every day, he ditches the assassins, and then he goes to his son and hangs out with him. This leads to a montage where Roy says he spends every day with his son, talking about everything and nothing, making up all the time that he wasted and lost. He spends literal years getting to know everything about his son and learning to connect with him as a person, but also realize how much his son just desperately wanted to spend time with him. Now, I'm not going to lie, it got to me. Because we've seen the time loop with the romance of trying to get the girl or have the perfect day or learn to do something, or in Phil Connor's case, become an expert at like 90-somethings. But this was the first one I've seen with this idea. What if you use this abstract eternity to spend all the quality time possible with someone you love, learning everything about them and going to a deeper level than you'd ever thought possible? You'd get over superfluous conversations really fast because you'd get so bored of the same one every day, and the closest that you would achieve through that would be almost heavenly. The rest of the movie was fine, but that moment, that decision, the maybe 2 minutes of montage with a voiceover really touched me. And I wish the rest of the movie had been better, but I can definitely say that they did a great job there. So that was Boss Level's One Good Thing. If you can think of other bad or mediocre movies that you would like to see me do this for, leave them in the comments. If you already have an idea of what the one good thing is, let me know. I'll probably be willing to talk about it. You'll see me next time if you subscribe.